At 8:12 p.m., I pressed the unlock button on my key fob. My Honda Civic blinked twice. So did another car 2 rows behind me. I stopped in the middle of the school parking lot. Rain tapped lightly against the asphalt. The rear lot behind Brookhaven High was almost empty. Just my car, a dark sedan, and rows of wet yellow lines shining under the parking lights. I pressed unlock again. My Civic blinked. The dark sedan blinked right after it. No door open. Then I saw the paper under my windshield wiper. I didn't touch it. I lifted my phone and zoomed in with the camera. The handwriting was thick and black. "You walked too fast." My hands went cold. The note was already there before I reached the car. "My name is Claire Bennett. I was 18, a senior at Brookhaven High School in Western Pennsylvania. It was late May, the last full week before graduation. Drama Club still had one more rehearsal for the senior showcase. That night ran long M's. Avery had us putting props away, stacking chairs, and carrying folders back toward the office. By the time I stepped out of the theater doors, most of the building was dark behind me. Everyone else had parked near the front entrance. My car was behind the theater, in the rear lot about 70 yards from the side exit. I didn't have earbuds in. I had my phone in one hand. My keys were between my fingers because my mom always told me to do that. I told myself I was fine. There were parking lot lights, there were cameras, and Mr. Keller's custodian truck was still near the loading dock. At least I thought that made it safe. Then I noticed the camera pole near my car. It was turned away. I was about 30 feet from my car when I heard the first beep beep, not mine, behind me. I froze with my thumb, still on the key fob. The dark sedan sat 2 rows back, half hidden between a faculty SUV and an old pickup. Its parking lights blinked once, then went dark. I told myself it was probably a teacher. Maybe someone was leaving late. Maybe the timing was just weird. That was easier to believe than the other option. I lifted my phone again and kept walking, slow this time. The note under my windshield wiper stayed flat against the glass, getting darker in the rain. It was folded neatly, not blown there, placed there. I zoomed in until the words filled my screen. "You walked too fast." That was when my stomach dropped, because that didn't sound like someone who had left a note hours ago. That sounded like someone watching me right then. I turned around. The lot looked empty. Then, from between the cars behind me, I heard keys shake once, small, metallic, close. I opened my messages and typed my mom's name. "I'm in the parking lot. Something feels wrong." I hit send. My phone vibrated in my palm, not delivered. I didn't move toward my car. I didn't touch the note. I pressed the panic button. My Civic screamed. The horn echoed across the rear lot, off the side of the school, across the empty bleachers behind the field. The headlights flashed again and again. In that white pulse, I saw him. He was standing between 2 parked cars about 40 feet away. Dark jacket, black shoes, face hidden by rain and shadow. He didn't run, he didn't even flinch. He just raised one hand. There was a key fob in it. The dark sedan blinked behind him once, then again. I started backing toward the loading dock, keeping my thumb on the panic button. Then I heard it knock. One tap on the passenger side window of my car. I turned so fast I almost dropped my phone. No one was standing there, but in the glass I saw a reflection slip down between the cars, low, fast like. He had been right beside the door a second earlier. I looked through the passenger window. The doors were still locked. The red lock pin was down. But on the back seat was a folded piece of paper. I had not opened that car. I had not been inside it since morning, and I always locked it. The paper was facing the window. 2 lines were written in thick black marker. "Claire gets in the car under it. He follows." I stopped thinking about getting inside. My car was not the escape. It was part of the trap. I didn't look back until I reached the loading dock. I kept my thumb pressed down on the panic button. My Civic kept screaming behind me. Then I heard footsteps speed up, not running, but faster than before. The loading dock door opened. Mr. Keller stepped out in a yellow rain jacket, holding a trash bag in one hand. I ran straight to him and said, "Call 911. My phone still wouldn't send anything, his did. By the time police arrived, the dark sedan was gone. My Civic was still locked. The note was still under the windshield wiper. The folded paper was still on the back seat. Police checked the parking lot camera. It showed me leaving the theater. Then the video cut to static for 4 minutes. When it came back, the note was already on my windshield. No one appeared on camera. No one opened my car. But they found a strange fingerprint on the passenger side door handle, and the paper on my back seat still said, "He follows." I sold the Civic 2 weeks later. I threw the old key fob away the same night. 3 days after that, I found it sitting on my desk right beside my phone. I had not put it there. He wasn't following me to my car. He was waiting there before I ever walked outside.